What's going on, guys? It's Jay from Dirty Boy Tools, here to bring you an unboxing of tools that I already unboxed and unpackaged because I just can't wait because I'm a child. But they're already open, so hey, let's go over them. So first thing I got was this Presticycle ratchet set with the bit extender. Very similar and actually almost an exact duplicate of my Vim ratchet set. The only difference really is this Vim is capable of, angling. I just started using this, and you know what? It is coming in handy in so many situations. I am used to using, regular quarter-inch ratchets, even in quarter-inch ratchets with a swivel head come in handy. But having that capability of, taking the bar, putting it through, and having a T driver in there, it's great. I love it. Driving a T driver is a lot different from driving a regular L-shaped Allen key. Better grip. It feels better. I feel like I have more control. So I decided to get this Presticycle one. Just a little smaller. Still same capabilities. You could ratchet it one way, hit the switch, ratchet another way, not a problem. Hold the bit in here, hold the bit in here, and you have a lot of capability. And it's small, compact. What is that? 4 to 8. That's about 4 inches, 4.5 inches. So that can fit in a lot of pocket kits, which is why I got some of these tools. Next one is the Baco wrench, and I believe I'm saying that right, Baco. And if I'm not, please correct me. But I was talking to somebody on YouTube, and he was telling me about some of the Baco wrenches. Some of the ones in the 70s were made with Swiss V steel. They were good quality back then. The ones now are made in Spain. But still, I want to try these out. I've been hearing good things about these wrenches, and it looks good so far. It looks very comparable to, where is it? A 6-inch Crescent in terms of how it feels, and it has a nice scale on here in standard, a nice scale for metric. The Worm Gear has 4 sections to it as opposed to Crescent has 3. In terms of wiggle, I'd say it's about the same. According to the stats here, the Baco has 15 degrees, I'm assuming, of play with how it's built. It has, obviously, it's adjustable wrench, as you can tell that by the Worm Gear. And this, it's hard to see in the camera, but the Newton meters, the force is equal going both ways. I could go this way, I go that way, and it'll be the same. And that's great news, because this tool, you have the arrow going that way. Granted, I used to never listen to the arrow. I just go any which way, but I'm trying to do things the right way, make it easier. So I have to always make sure I get it on right and do it that way if I'm going to use, the equal Newton meter force factor, whatever it's called, on this one. This one, I'll be able to, turn it each way I want to, and it shouldn't be a problem. So I'm going to try using this in place of my Crescent and see what happens, and I will report back to you guys. I also just heard about a wrench from a company called Lobster Wrench. I've been reading about it, and then somebody commented about it, and I think I'm going to get that one too and try it out. You can never have too many wrenches. This is from Engineer of Japan. I got a lot of tools from Engineer. They make a lot of great screw pliers. Reliable, trusty. Their grips are really cool. They have such a unique design in their grips. It looks futuristic. It's great. You got to feed the imagination, especially when it comes to tools. You got to, right? But needle nose pliers. It's got some cutters on there. It's small gauge. Obviously, it's meant for very small gauge, but I don't really plan to cut much more than very small wire or zip ties. And then if I do need to cut more, I have cutters. The needle nose portion has grip on it. I've had needle nose that are fine tipped tweezers type pliers with the smooth face, and I'm not a fan. I'm really not. I need pliers that I can get rough with a little bit. You know what I mean? I need pliers that I could use for jobs that seem bigger than the pliers. So this little grip should help with that. Can't wait to try these out and see how they go. Next one is a Lyle pry bar, 4-inch pry bar. Let's see, five. Okay, my math is bad. 5-inch pry bar. This is a demolition pry bar. I love demolition tools because when I hear demolition, that means I can beat this tool up and it'll be fine. So this tool has a strike cap on it, so you can take a hammer. If you don't have a hammer, you can use a wrench, because you know wrenches make great hammers, and just, you know, knock something out the way, chisel something, whatever you need to do with this. Looking forward to use. I've already gotten some use out of this. It feels great in my hand. I've had pry bars before. I've had a lot of EDC pry bars, and you know, I got one right here. I've had like one of these, like, you know, cheap pry bars that everyone gets on eBay, Amazon, or whatever. But this feels like a real tool. This feels substantial. I can't wait to keep using this, and it's 5 inches. It'll fit in a lot of kits. I'm definitely going to feature this in different EDC kits that I show you guys. Let's go through this. So this one's a little different. This is not something I'm going to put in my EDC kit. This is something I'm going to put in my tool bag, even though it's pretty small. So this is a pneumatic plus air hose cutter. Very inexpensive, but I don't have experience with pneumatic cutters, so I said let me get a cheap one, see how it is. So historically, if I'm trying to cut a pneumatic line, 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch lines, I'll use scissors. I have a line cutter that I use. I gotta get a pair of good cable cutters and see if those work, but I never get the cuts just right. I want to get them straight, flat, so when I put the hose into the shark bite or the quick connect fitting, it'll just be flush against the edge and there'll be no room for air to leak. Obviously you want as little leak as possible with pneumatic fittings because they can get finicky at times. But yeah, blade's there. It's a little house shaped blade or baseball plate shaped blade. Should be useful. I'm looking forward to using this, and gonna see how easy or hard it is to use this as well. I don't think, oh wait, yep, the blade is replaceable. Screws right there, so that is good news. Last thing I have, and I'm showing this last because I have a hard time with this. This is a Sada bit kit. Sada is a Japanese company, make a lot of great tools for low cost. Very affordable tools, but very good quality. Definitely good bang for your buck company. They had this really interesting bit kit, and you know, I really bought it because I saw this piece on here. I could keep this in some EDC kits. So let me take this out. I need to break this in a little more, so I'm having a hard time taking it out, as you can see. Oh. Okay, so this is basically a 1/4 inch driver, and this is a 1/4 inch 9-degree driver, similar to a ratchet, just without the ratcheting. Obviously, take the bits, put it in there. Let me see if you can kind of hear it. It's not the best magnet. It'll click, but a good strong magnet, you'll hear it. You'll hear it just smack right into it. So magnet's not great, but it does hold it well enough. I did have this kit in my tool, in like my mini EDC at work tool bag. I'm starting to make different EDC kits, at work EDC, going to a friend's house EDC, going here. I'm starting to build different kits. But my work EDC, I was using it, and I decided I'm just going to go back to having a regular set of bits, because I don't need this tool in that kit, because I have, similar to this pressure cycle ratchet, I have the Vim ratchet, which, again, has been doing phenomenal for me. I love this thing. It really does come in handy. I highly recommend it. But definitely gonna find a use for this. This hex bolt shaft is 11 millimeters. I didn't measure it with calipers or anything. I measured it with the scale on my wrench. So I hope that's right. Yeah, that's 11 according to my crescent wrench. But yeah, those are the tools I got today and earlier this week, some of them, but I just wanted to show you guys this set. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have experience with any of these tools, or if you have any suggestions. I'm trying to look more into getting smaller tools. I didn't always have good experience with them, but I've been using, for example, this, my Knipex Cobra's 125 millimeters, and I said before, it doesn't feel good in my hand, but I'm getting used to it. It's not too bad, and I'm getting the leverage I need. As long as I don't use this for jobs that are too big, this is okay. So starting to look into getting more everyday small tools for different situations, to make life easier, to make my kits more portable. So if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to let me know.